So today is voting day. So my husband and I got up. Well, I got up early to go to vote early. I want to be there at 6 a.m. And so my husband decided at the last minute that he was going to go with me. And so we go and we vote, and it throws off my routine, right? Because we go vote, we end up at the grocery store, we end up, getting breakfast and then come back home. And it's kind of threw my schedule off because I typically, go and work out early in the morning. And so I was a little bit off schedule. So because we were gone so long, like 2 hours, I didn't work out this morning. And so when we first got home, I said, okay, well, let me go and work out. I said, I want to work out before you leave because the kids are out of school. I'm in Louisiana, so the schools are closed. And so he was saying that he was getting ready to go within, a few minutes. And so an hour and a half later, I'm steaming because I'm thinking I could have worked out before, all this time you've been here. And so he says, I'll be back at 1 o'clock so you can go and work out. So in my head, I heard, my husband and I are both business owners, right? He's an insurance broker. I'm a business consultant. So in my head, I heard he's going to come back at 1 o'clock and he's going to stay here at home with the kids until I come back, and he's going to be done for the day working. But that's not what he meant. What he meant was, I'm going to come home at 1 o'clock so you can work out from 1 to 2. Then when you come back from working out, I'm going to go back and work. So I think sometimes we hear what we want to hear. A lot of times we hear what we want to hear. Sometimes we got to be thinking about, we interpret things, we receive things through these filters, right? From our own experience, the stories that we have going on in our heads, our education, our background, our cultural upbringing, all these different things. That's how we receive, that's how we interpret messages. Not necessarily exactly what the person said. Sometimes we read between the lines, sometimes we just interpret it through those filters. So it's good to be crystal clear, right? Say what you mean what you say, and then ask questions for clarity. Sometimes we don't ask questions, we just assume. And so when we assume, we misinterpret. So think about that next time you're talking to somebody. Can you provide some context? Can you be clear? Can you add some clarity? Can you ask questions? Can you paraphrase? Can you do something that will help the other person understand exactly what you're saying so that it won't be misinterpreted? And I want to tell you, it happens all the time. We have miscommunication. We said something, somebody took it the wrong way, so we got to make sure that we're, putting things in context, and then we're being clear about what it is that we're saying. So just something to be thinking about today is, are you clear in your communication? Do you leave room for misinterpretation? Do you miscommunicate? Do you misinterpret? So just something to think about. And then what can you do in the future to keep from miscommunicating, to keep from misinterpreting other people's message? Could it be that you ask questions? Could you ask questions about, how do you mean? What specifically are you saying? Are you saying X, Y, Z? Or are you saying X? Can you clarify? We could ask questions instead of assuming, which we do well. We assume, and then we're upset because we assumed wrong, So just think about that today. Can you be clearer? Can you ask questions for clarity?